Alright folks, how you doing? So this is a brief little scene from the movie Outlaw King, which I really like. It's only about 30 seconds long, but this shows a lot more kind of complexity and depth in the movie compared to Braveheart, where you never see really any training whatsoever. You see them like running across country at one point, like swimming across bogs and running through the woods and stuff like that, but to my mind that doesn't really qualify as training. That's more like athletics or sport really. But you see multiple different weapons in this scene. You see like a small shield, and you see swords, and you see the use of dirks and daggers as well. Because this is something I actually put in my Wallace novels as well. They don't always use swords. There are times when you should switch to other weapons under some circumstances, and I like that this scene actually highlights that.
One man to remove the knight.
So working in teams, teamwork. And I love that this horse is so totally calm about having a sword held up in his throat. It's not even caring. And you see people standing around watching. So obviously this guy's I forget his name, but he's like one of the top lieutenants of Robert the Bruce in Outlaw King. And you see him like training the other guys on how to work in teams to take a knight off a horse and how to quickly kill him. And I like this actor here. I can't remember his name. I know he's an English actor. That doesn't bother me at all. The right man for the right job. Who cares what his nationality is?
And then to kill him.
So the value of a knife, because swords are not always effective in every situation. I love this film for that reason. It shows you use different weapons in different scenarios.
Weak spots under the arm.
That's actually true, because I once owned a hauberk, which is a suit of mail. They do have a hole under the armpit.
The neck, on your feet, and then the groin. Oh!
That would be the worst one. But that is also true in most suits of mail. If you're able to get underneath the mail, there's nothing really protecting your vitals.
You go near my daughter again, I'll cut them off and use them as bait.
I think you have to be specific which one, because if I remember this movie right, he actually has 2 daughters.
Are we clear?
Well, that will certainly take you by surprise.
What you doing, bastard? Kick your bloody ass, Douglas, eh?
Oh, you taste sweeter.
You think that's bloody funny?
I like that this film has a good sense of humour about itself as well. Like, it portrays how, like, people in the army, people in the military would actually behave and interact, like winding each other up, playing pranks on each other, joking around and things like that. I think that was somewhat missing in Braveheart, to be honest. But it's a small thing, but at least it's there. And I do like this armor that they're wearing as well, with the sort of plates woven into the suit here. It looks a lot better than the shit that you see in Braveheart. I mean, that doesn't even, to my mind, even qualify as armor, what you get in that movie. I mean, what's it really going to do? It doesn't stop arrows or anything, but you don't see it in this scene. But I like in this movie that they actually wear chainmail. There's a reason it costs as much as a house back in the day, because it was worth its weight in gold. It would save your life. It was valuable. Too many movies, armor does nothing, and that's a trend which was I don't know if it was started by Braveheart, but it's certainly one it perpetuates.
Right, who's next?
So it's like, in a lot of these movies, when you see people wearing chainmail, it's like cosplay almost, It's just like they've changed costumes in a play or something. But, armor in this movie is seen to be effective. And the fact that you'd have like these plates over the mail to protect your vital organs, your torso, very important. But anyway, it's a small scene, it's brief, but I appreciate detail like that, the sense of humour, the pranking each other, the camaraderie, and the fact that they're actually training for once. Too many movies, war movies and all that sort of thing, have scenes where people just show up and shit goes down and somehow the goodies win. But in this movie, you see kind of like how they win and why they win, because they actually bother with things like training. It's a small thing, but, it's important. Anyway, thanks for watching.